Jays lose 4-1 over the Cleveland Indians. You know what? I'm not really mad at this game. I mean, yeah, I am because the Jays lost. But Carlos Carrasco, tip the cap to him. He pitched unreal. It was unbelievable. 14 strikeouts, only 3 hits. He obviously gave up the home run to Donaldson. Walked 2 guys, but the 14 strikeouts, unbelievable. And even R.A. Dickey, 7 innings. Yes, he gave up 8 hits. He only gave up 3 runs. I know. Were they all solo home runs? No, 2 were solo home runs. And he only walked a guy and struck out 4. So it's like it was one of those games where you're like, you know what? Tip your cap to the guy. He pitched well. Move on. As you can see, I'm filming it in the daytime before first pitch at the Rogers Center for Canada Day. Getting ready to go. Excited. Very excited to watch this one. And Marcus Stroman's on the mound today. Hoping that we can see a good one out of him. I mean, he really needs a good start. We've briefly talked about maybe sending him down, things like that. And everyone knows he wants to be in Toronto. He does not want to go back to Buffalo. And I get that. But if he doesn't perform, within the next few starts, you may see him go down before the All-Star break. But, bottom line, Jays need a win. They need to even up the series, get back in the win column, and, be positive on Canada Day. Have a great day. The boys need to get a win. But something I gotta talk about that has really frustrated me lately. I guess in the last game, I understand Carrasco pitched very, very well, but the approaches at the plate, I am not sure the Jays had an approach. They went up there and they were hacking. That was it. Sometimes they were just looking, and that was it. They did not look good whatsoever at the plate. And it was really frustrating to see because you're watching it and you're like, that's a pitch you hit. Why aren't you swinging the bat? Or you just watched the first 2 strikes go by and now you're in an 0-2 hole. Or Justin Smoke. I think he struck out 3 times against Carrasco, or 3 times in the game. You knew what he was going to do when he walked up to the plate. It was funny, actually. I was sitting there watching the game. It was on the computer as well. And Smoke comes up. I'm like, oh, I know what he's going to do. So I go on the computer, do my thing, blah, blah, blah. Look over. Next guy's up. I check my app to see what happened to Smoke. He struck out. It's like, I knew it was going to happen. There's like a formula for Justin Smoke. Oh, let's just throw a curveball in the dirt or something in the dirt that has movement, and he's going to swing. A high fastball, low crap ball. He's going to swing. It's going to happen. He's going to strike out. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating to watch him play because you know how to get him out. It's like Colby Rasmus. When he was here, we knew how to strike him out. Throw him a low curveball. He's going to swing over top of it. It's going to happen. And that sucks. It really does. The bullpen, Brett Cecil. That was a great thing out of last night. Brett Cecil coming into the game, I'm pretty sure it was a 1-2-3. Let me check here. Yeah, 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. He looked very good. Bo Schultz. Now this is something I want to briefly touch on. When young pitchers come up, Bo Schultz is not young. How old is he here? He's 30. But young as in experience. They think, oh, if I throw hard, I'm going to make it. Bo Schultz in his first outing, I'm pretty sure he threw 100 at one point. I'm not sure he touched 100 in this game. But he did in the first one. Oh, 100 miles an hour. Wow. In both starts since being called up, he's given up runs. You clearly haven't been good. A perfect example, you're down on Ventura. He throws hard, 98 miles an hour, things like that. As a starter, you're throwing straight gas. I'm pretty sure his ERA is like north 5. So, it's like, speed is nice, but if you can place the speed and you have good off speed, that is very impressive. And that's what's going to make it a good thing for a team. That's why Roberto Osuna is so good. He can throw 97, 98, paint the corners, has a good curveball, good changeup, things like that. But hard throwers like Bo Schultz, it doesn't seem he's not placing the ball well, so it's not going to work for him. It's really frustrating. And before this is gonna be the last thing I say about last night's game before we touch on a little bit today's game. Josh Donaldson's home run. Holy crap. He destroyed it. I think it was estimated like 450 something feet. He hit it into the WestJet flight deck. Oh my goodness. Unreal. But that was the only run of the game, so it was kind of boring. So, now let's talk about today's game. Stroman against Josh Tomlin. Josh Tomlin, I mean, as we talked about a couple of games ago, this rotation is not going to be easy to hit. So it's going to be like a 2-1 game, 3-2 game. It's going to happen. They only scored 4 runs in the last game, but Carrasco was so good, we only scored the 1 run. Same with Josh Tomlin. He's pitching very, very well this year. He reminds me of a Marco Estrada or a Mark Burley, guys who are not overpowering, but can place the ball well. He is this year. He hasn't been well in good past years, but this year he's been very, very solid when it comes to placing the ball, and that's why his numbers are as good as they sound. So, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, leave that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Show me some love. Hit the subscribe button if you really liked it, because we'll be doing this all summer long. All 262 and beyond. Hopefully we'll talk to you guys later on today about a W. Let's get back in the win column and even up the series. Here we go. Let's go Blue Jays. And hey, happy Canada Day.